What's up, guys? Boz Live 321 Gear here. Um, so this video is gonna be on how I spent my first $1,000. Okay, if you guys are here and you're an entrepreneur, you're a small business owner, or you're helping out start up an LLC or an S corp, this is the video you want to watch. Okay, so we're gonna just jump right into it. I'm gonna go over the first $1,000 that I spent, and it's gonna be on the good stuff, on the bad, on the ugly, on the mistakes that I made. And let's just start off. You're gonna make mistakes, okay, in the beginning. Don't try to avoid them. You're gonna learn from them. The journey is the experience. That's the dream, okay? Living the dream, going through it, like I said, making mistakes and learning from them. My first $1,000. And I looked at basically my expenses for my first year, and what I noticed was most of the money, I would say about 50 to 60% of it, just went on starting up the business, the basics, inventory, things like apparel. We had to buy our shirts in bulk, so I bought, I want to say, like maybe about 500 shirts, about like 100 hats. We had to buy things like the heat press for the direct to garment transfer, or there's DTF, direct to fabric, direct to fabric press. I had to buy a printer. We had to get a shredder. The company itself for the LLC was around, I want to say, like 160, maybe 200 for the first time, but every renewal was like 150 bucks, maybe less than that. But yeah, just starting up the business, you want to have at least $1,000 set aside, at least 1,000. Okay, which is very surprising and very cheap. You can get a business off the ground, like a small merchandise company that does local apparel, like me, for around, I want to say, like, if I just bought the basics, you're looking at like 500 to maybe 750. Okay, but I wanted to get everything all up front, so I didn't have to worry about later on down the road if, I ran out of product or something like that. So, for instance, besides things like shirts and hats, we bought a ton of koozies, bottle openers, carabiners, just a bunch of merchandise that you're gonna eventually, in the beginning, you're gonna hand out, you're gonna give away for promotional material. Okay, that's another big thing. Marketing, I would say, and promotional material probably took up the rest of the pie right there. Believe it or not, once you get the company up and running, you want to advertise. You want to get as many people seeing your product as possible, getting it in their face, and figuring out who your niche market is. So doing things like marketing on your socials, like Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, things like that. It adds up. It adds up. And that is essentially how we spent our first $1,000. And like I said, I made a ton of mistakes. I bought things that we don't even use to today. It's 2.5, well, almost 3 years in. June will be our 3rd year. And yeah, this product that I have in the closet that I haven't touched since day one. For instance, for example, I bought a ton of glass jars for in the beginning that we would put our product in. And over time, some locations, they would break the glass, it would get dirty, or it just wasn't a good look for the stand. So eventually we switched to baskets, and I think it shows off the product a lot better. You're able to get your hands on it, you're able to feel it, you're able to look at it. You don't have to look through some dirty, shady glass. You don't have to worry about it breaking. A few other mistakes I made. Yeah, when it came to product, we essentially in the beginning bought like 3 different styles of shirts, maybe 4 or 5 different styles of hats. And like I said, you're going to go through a lot of money and a lot of product in the beginning for prototypes and things like that. Don't worry about it, okay? In the end, you're gonna look back. You'll be able to see, kind of the steps in the process, and it takes a while to do this, but hang in there, all right? It's just your first $1,000. It comes and goes. Don't worry about the money. You have the idea, all right, and you have the drive. That's all that really matters. So keep at it. Stay positive. I hope you guys are doing good. You guys like the merch right here? This is one of our original shirts that we have. Just repping over here. We got it on both the collars. 321 Gear. Got the logo on the front. Nice little baseball cap right there for you. I mean, simple, sweet, bold, and to the point. We want to be able to reach out to almost every demographic. We want you to be able to wear your 321 gear almost anywhere where, it's just something casual, or like I said, it's not too flashy to where you can get away with maybe even something semi-formal. All right, throw a little suit jacket over there, and you're looking sharp. But yeah, if this video has given you anything, please give us a like, give us a subscribe, and if you really want to help out the channel, go check out 321gearfl.com. Go grab some merch and support your company, guys. It really helps out, all right? That being said, we do videos every Friday, and I hope to see you guys in the next one. Stay blessed and have a good one.